Good evening to everyone. Good evening. How are you all doing? I'm trusting, believing God that everybody is doing great. It's cold down here, and yeah, right. I've got this topic for you guys today. I've not been doing any videos since because we've been so busy at work, and now we're on today's Boxing Day, the 26th of 2020. So right, let's get into this. It's a very serious topic, very undiluted topic, and I need comments, I need opinion, and any comment is welcome, but not insultive, okay? And because sometimes the accuser will become the victim. Sometimes the victim will become the accuser. So please, and I will need everybody input on this. Once you watch this video, please do me a big favor and just give me your own idea, your own review on it, and see what you think, and maybe your own suggestion, what you would have thought or what you would have done if you were in that position, and so that I can actually pass that across to help others as well, even to help myself, or to help close ones, loved ones. Right, this video I'm about to do is mainly with, it happens to all race, to all countries, to every individual, but the African and the Asians community, most especially, let me talk, because I've had so many people come up to tell me this, and let me talk about the African community, the Black community. We like to keep our, we want to keep our reputation, we want to keep our that name, we don't want to, like they would say to us when we are growing up, don't put your dirty linen out there. But sometimes it's good to talk, and it's good to bring that dirty linen out there so that you can get support or you can get advice on every area. Why I'm talking about this tonight, the topic is this: how sad or how bad it is that our Black African mothers, or Caucasian, Asian, whichever place you're from, as long as you're Black, listen to this video and listen to it over and over again. If you have somebody that is affected with things like this, send it to them. And those people who mock people who things like this have happened to, send it to them so that they can have sense up there to know that there are some things that is beyond your control. Now, what are the issues? How can a father, how can your father is supposed to be your protector here on earth, to look after you, to support you, to be there for you as a son, as a daughter, most especially as a daughter. Something is going on with you, you want to be able to say, I'm going to call my dad, I'm going to speak to my dad, I'm going to get my dad involved. But because your dad is even worse than the victim you're going to call your dad for, so it becomes an issue. Okay, so right now I am talking about this right now. There are so many children out there who are heartbroken. There are so many children who are devastated. There are so many children who are into depression, who are into all sorts in our community, Africa, but because of the stigma that comes with it within the African community, so everybody want to keep hide what is not right. But guess what? I'm here to talk about it, and I'm here to liberate or to help our younger ones or the older ones who can't move on, who those who are having heavy hearts, those who can not even let go. I know when something has happened to you, it's easy for people to say, just let go. Really? You let go doesn't mean that you forgot about it. It's there. But it's how you deal with it that matters a lot. That's why right now we are calling I am seriously calling on behalf of children, on behalf of the victims. I'm calling on behalf of everybody. To parents, sit back and listen to your children. Because your children or your child is that naughty child, or who is misbehaving, who is very stubborn. So when they come to tell you things has happened to them, you don't want to know. You see it as something like, you see it as they're lying, or you see it as they are bad children. No, they are not. 98% of time they are not. It's something that's happened to them that is making them be who they are at that time. They need your help. They need that consistency to know that somebody is there to guide them, to sort them through. Now, I want you to talk about this. It's going to be 3 or 4 in one message. I'm going to talk about stepfathers. I'm going to talk about fathers. I'm going to talk about sisters. And I'm going to talk about brothers. In fact, there is tons in one. And I'm going to talk about uncles. Uncles that most of you introduce to your children that are filmers. They're uncles. Be careful. Right, this topic is very easy one and a very delicate one. I know when I was talking about it during the week, somebody said, "Oh, but Prissy, it does happen to everybody, all countries." Yes. If this topic I'm going to be talking about, if it does happen to a white child or the European children, 100%, 99.1 will speak out. They will tell their mother, they will tell their auntie, they will tell teacher, or they will tell their friend, and their friend will help them to take it further. They'll seek for help. But when it happens to Africans, they don't speak out. Even if you even speak out to somebody, that same person will tell you, you better just zip it. You better don't speak out. Most especially if it's your mother. Let me talk to you mothers. Let's talk. I am a mother. I am a mother. Let's talk, mothers. When you cannot give up everything and anything for your children, you're not fit to be a mother. Mothers, I want to talk to you guys. When I say you cannot give up everything and anything for your children, I mean, this is what I want to talk about. Your time. Fair enough, you ask me, but can't I work? Yeah, you can work, but at the same time, you give that time to your children. You can work while they're in school. You can work even while they're not in school. You have to prioritize things. You have to balance things. Work, but give them their time. Don't put anything before them while they are still under your roof. Don't put anything before them. They're your pride. They are the first thing you should see before you see anything in your house. They are the first reason why you are called mother. They are the first reason why you are called dad. Yes. I know people will say, but when you adopt a child, but when you... Yes, I do understand that. I do understand that. But a woman or a mother or a father who has adopted a child, that child is their priority. They want to put that child with them. Everything they do, they want to fit that child around that thing. That's how you, as a parent, should fit your child around whatever you do. You think, I'm going out. There's a 5-year-old in the house. Can I leave that child? No. I have to go with that child. Those are things you're prioritizing. You're thinking ahead of what to do, of what not to do. Now, these are stories that I've seen. I've had with my ears. You guys know my field. I love children so much. I love people so much. But there are some people that think they know more than themselves. I've had friends who are broken inside till date. They don't want to know anything to do with men. They don't want to know anything to do with even father, even brothers. Why? Because they've been sexually abused. How can a father, what has come over you fathers? Some fathers who is doing this to their children. Some parents who are doing this to their own children. Why are you covering up, mothers? Why are you covering up? Why are you not believing your children? Your child comes to you and says to you, this is what daddy is doing to me. And as a mother, you're opening your mouth to say, you are a liar. You've always been a bad child anyway. I don't care what you say. You liar. You started again. You want to ruin my marriage. You want to ruin my relationship. Really? You forget that that child is talking about his own father. Are you well? Mothers, when your daughters, you see that thing for manhood, yeah? It does not have control. The only control it has is the man up there to be able to control his mindset, to be able to control his brain. But for those who cannot control, when you have a man who drinks, who smokes weed, or who drinks excessively, you think they can control? If they cannot even control their lips not to drink or to smoke, do you think they can control? They can control down there? No, they cannot. When you see your daughters come to speak to you about something, about their father, listen to them. Listen to them. And when you've listened to them, if you don't want to believe that child at that time, because you know that that child is a very manipulative child, or is a very cunning child, or is a very, I don't know name to use now. Watch with your own bare eyes. These days, cameras are cheap. You can even get a camera at £5. You can even use your phone. If you cannot see everything and everything, watch. This is your house. This is your child crying out, Mommy, I'm sexually abused by daddy. Ah! And you just sit that child down to ask questions. How? What? How? But if that child has come to you, Mommy, stepfather, you will take it up. Some of you will, but why some will still keep it? So what's the difference between stepfather and a father? Have you not seen the best stepfather? Their best. I was raised by a stepfather. Yes, I was raised by a stepfather. I was. Their best stepfather out there, but there are some stupid stepfather out there. I didn't experience all of this I'm hearing today. I did not. God knows anyway that if I experience it, maybe the person will be 6 foot before even my mom will even hear. That's how stubborn I am. Yes. That's how stubborn. So I wouldn't have even known that this is what I've done. So please, guys, what is wrong with you, mothers? What is physically wrong with you, mothers? And when a child comes to tell you things like this, what help have you given to that child? What help have you rendered to that child? How have you said to that child, you need help? Why? It's mentally, it can drain you mentally, physically, spiritually. Have you ever spoken to somebody who is sexually abused? Sometimes when they think or when they remember the act, their brain is not normal. Talk less of their own dad that they can see. They can even call. Somebody reminds them of every day. Parents now. Come on now. Come on now. Come on. Why don't you guys, as a mother, sit down to talk to your young ones? Give them help. Put that idiot in jail. Yes, I said it. Put that man in jail. The Bible says the law is... See, let me tell you one thing. People will say, oh, let's do it. It's family thing. Let's do it. It's family. Let's cover up. The more you cover up, the more you're destroying your generation. When you cover up stealing, murder, abuse, sexual abuse, when you cover up and cover up, it will catch up with you. You might think it's a lie, it will catch up with your generation. Those things are curses. Those things are curses. Even when the Bible says, give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar. Give to God what belongs to God. Or even when there's a scripture that says, when it's the law for the land, yeah, it says, give to the law of the land, give it to it. Let the law sort things out of the land. But give to God what belongs to God. So, he said we should obey the law. Please, guys. Sorry about that. It was the music coming in, like phone call. Please, guys. Let's think about it now. Let's just think about it. And tell me what you guys think. And maybe you're out there, you're a mother. You're out there, you're listening to me, or you're watching me. You have a daughter. You have a daughter, or you have a sister, or you were there, you witnessed it, or you were told. Sit them down. If some of them, they've even taken their lives. Some have committed suicide. Yes. Some don't want to know men anymore. Some now, they want opposite sex. They don't want opposite sex. They just want, because they've been abused by people they trust. Some don't even want no man to touch them. They feel sick. Please, I am begging you guys. Sit them down. Talk to them. Ask them questions. Ask them questions. Tell them you're sorry. But sorry is not enough. Give them the help. Go to therapists. Therapists cannot take everything away, but it can help you. They can give you the tools to manage the situation, the condition, the problem, but they cannot take it away. Please now, what is wrong with you mothers? You are not even in abroad. Back home in Africa, we say, okay, they're all bullies, or they bully you, or they do this. There is bullies out there. There is bully that will not make you to speak out because of the reputation of the family, because of that, because of this. But now we are talking about, we are in UK. We are in abroad. We're in Western world. Now we can speak freely. We don't have to be afraid. We don't have to look over our shoulder. You can speak as long as you're telling the truth. You're saying it the way it is. Why don't you speak out and help your children? Their heart is heavy. They're having heavy heart, aching heart. Please help them to speak out. And another set of people I want to talk about. Stepfathers. If you know you are a stepfather and you have children under you, with the wife or the woman you are with, grown-up children, you are not liking them. You are a fool. You are a fool. How can you be liking a child? I feel sick as I'm talking right now. I feel sick. How can you like a woman's daughter that you're dating or that you are married to? Why? What has that got to do with you? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Why are you causing problem for homes? Why are you causing problem for your generation? For your children? Why? I mean, you guys don't know what's going on. If you can't control it, go and pray. Go and lie down in church. Even with this COVID-19, you can still go to churches that are open. Even if you are not allowed to go in crowd, call your pastors online, pray with you. Zip it, zip it. These are your children. These are your offspring. Zip it. Let parents be free. Let mothers be free to leave their children. And you mothers who are saying, oh, she's jealous of me, she wants to take my man off me. Can't you use your tongue to count your teeth? Use your tongue to count your teeth. Are you up? Is your brain all right? Even if you're a child, you think something like that about your child. Are you well? Won't you help that child? Won't you take that child to a therapist? Won't you help that child? Won't you give that child love? Won't you give, if it's prayer, won't you help that child? Sometimes, action speaks louder than voice. Why don't you speak? Why don't you talk? Why don't you act as a mother? And you children as well. You're grown up. You want to be manipulative. You want to lie over your stepdads because you don't like them, because your dad is not there. You believe that your dad would have been in the position of that stepfather. Children, listen. There are some certain things you will not understand right now. But I pray mothers who are watching this, I want to advise you. Don't think because your child is 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, you cannot tell them the truth. Because we black people, we still think that we cannot tell children certain things. We want to always hide and hide and hide. Later we become the bad person. Later we become the black sheep. Start speaking to them. Start telling them. They know what you think they don't know. They are very, very clever. Tell them bit by bit. Every year, tell them bit by bit. You know your child more than anybody. Tell them the truth. I'm not with your dad for this simple reason. Don't curse him. Any father who is not there for their children, who is not raising their children, any father who is not there for their children, even if that woman curses you, even if she doesn't even curse you, you're keeping curse for yourself. But you're out there, you buy a pair of shoes, you buy drink, you buy everything. Then your daughter or your son is somewhere you're not looking after. Someone is looking after them, and you are even opening your mouth to speak. You shouldn't be speaking. The Bible says, a man that does not look after his own home is worse than an infidel. I did not say that. So that's the scripture that says that. You're not with a woman. Your household, wherever your children is your household. Go and look after your children. Go and give your children the best nobody can give to them. You are their father. You are their father. Give them that love. And women, please, let the fathers have relationship. But if you know that the fathers are and you know it will mess up the child's mind, and you know your child more than anybody, put some things away and let that child grow. And let that child grow. Give them the relationship together. Let them prove to that child if they were to be a father. If they don't, the UK or the abroad that we all are, children can see for themselves. They can make decisions. I've sat so many children down, plaiting their hair, talking to them, or parents to tell me, oh, my child is having this issue, I want you to talk to them. I do talk to children. I know the things that comes out from their mouth. Even when I'm telling them, listen, your dad is your dad. You can't say that. You tell me, Prissy, I've said it anyway. I don't want to know. I don't want to know him. He's this, he's that, he's that. What can you do? I can only give my best advice. That's all I can do. There are another group of people that I will not even, I'm not so happy to even hear. It's the thing of everybody, uncle, you leave your children for any man, anybody. And you parents, most especially, I'm not talking about in Africa. I'm talking about here. But in Africa right now, we need to bring awareness. You understand? Because there are so many people I've been spoken to by somebody. Let me say this in this video. I'm not going to mention her name. If she's going to watch it, she's going to know herself. She called me a few months ago. She told me, "Oh, can you imagine what my daughter said? My daughter said my own sister, my nephew is sleeping with her. Was sleeping with her." I said, "Eh? What happened? What brought that kind of what's going on? Why would she say that? What's going on? Really? Where is that?" So I was so angry, knowing me for who I am. I said, "Where is that your nephew now? Is he mad? Blah, 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 blah. Hey, that he deserves to be in jail." Do you know what she told me? She said I should shut up. That my daughter, that her daughter is a manipulator. Her daughter is evil. Her daughter is this. I was shocked when she said it. I cried. She didn't even know I was even crying on the phone. Because I told her off. And she hung the phone on me. I said, "You left a child, little child, back home. And this child is sleeping. The dad is sleeping with this child. And the uncle is sleeping with this child. And now you're always talking about this uncle. And this child opened his mouth to tell you that this same person is even sleeping with. And you are telling me that your daughter is manipulator, is this. He said, "I don't know her. My daughter is very bad. It's very..." And that's the conversation ended in a very bad way. We've not spoken up till date. And I'm not prepared to ever speak to her anymore. Because there are some people who are doing things they think they are right. Because the thing she told me about that child, I said, "Do you know what it means for the people you trust as family to tell you, I am your daddy, and don't tell mommy that I did this to you"? That child will keep it. It's a mental thing to destroy the mind. When the head is gone, the body is finished. When the mind is being polluted, the whole body is gone. I said to her, I said, "Are you really? Are you for real?" So parents, things are going on. The one that came to tell me recently about the dad. Our dad. And the mom shut her up. How disgraceful, you mother. Pray some things don't happen to you. That's when you don't know the pain. You don't understand the feelings. Have you ever had heartbreaking from a relationship? Somebody you love so much cheats on you. That pain is nothing compared to what these people are going through. Please, if you are out there, be careful with your daughters. For me, I'll give up anything. I will give up everything and anything to protect my daughter. Personally. I've done it and I'm doing it. And I'm still doing it. Yes. Then with the special grace of God, with the grace that goes with me every day from God, I will continue to put my daughter in that position she needs to be by the special grace of God. Parents, please, it's not a rocket science. It's not. Give these children the best. Let them talk about you. I remember then when I come back home after some school problem, fight or whatever, I come home, I say to my dad, "You see my dad? Yes, that's my daughter. Yes." He wants to say, "Yes, well done." He's so proud. He was so proud of me. May his soul rest in peace. He was so proud of me to see things I can do or things I say. I'm not easily intimidated though. No, don't. Me. You sleep like unlawfully. Then I come to tell you as a mother. Never mind. Please, there are some things that makes me feel sick already. And it's depressing. It's heartbreaking. Fathers, control your mindset. Be a prayer warrior. Be a prayer warrior. When I heard these stories, I was talking to my friend the other day. I said, "I don't know if I can continue this job I'm doing." She said, "Why?" I said, "The things I hear every day, the things I see every day, is very, very heartbreaking. It's like I should just go out there and just be flogging people who are just molesting children. Mothers, open your eye. Be attentive. Watch. Watch your children. Watch your children. Don't get me wrong. And you mothers who are covering up things, it will catch up on you. Don't cover up. When things has happened to your daughters, your sons, help them to speak out. Help them. Many black people are depressed today. Many black people are having mental health issues today. Many black people are suffering, dying in silence because they can't speak out. They can't speak out. They're going through it. They can't speak out. Please, let's help. Mothers out there, Asian, English, Caucasian, whosoever you are, please, if you know anybody suffering, really suffering out there, help. I would say, fathers, mothers, you're not with your children, your baby father, mothers anymore. I would say personally, if the mother is having a partner or the father is having a partner, please watch your children. Or even with the father or even with the mother, watch your children. Mostly the younger ones. Mothers, this is how I train my child. I always use one word. You go out there, anybody do anything to you, they say, don't tell your mother, don't tell your father, don't tell anybody. Tell them, I will not, okay, no problem. No problem. They tell you, I will kill you. If you tell anybody, I will kill your mother, I will kill your dad, I will do this, I will do this. Tell them, no problem. But when you get home, come to me. I will not do you anything. I will not kill, I will not fight, I will not beat you. Tell me. Tell me. And she was. People who know me and my daughter, they know. She was. She'll come, she'll tell me anything and anything. Sometimes she will even use some words. I'll say, eh. She said, what does it mean? Because that's what they told me to say. I'll say, really? Don't use it anymore. She talks to me. She confided in me. She believes I can fight for her. She believes I can be there for her, come rain, come sun. If you know anyone who has gone through mental abuse, psychological abuse, sexual abuse, it's not easy to go through sexual abuse. It's a stigma, it's a stain. Please, I beg you, speak out. They need therapists. They need somebody. They need believers. Speak to the right persons to help them to heal inside, deeply. I know they are deeply wounded. They are hurt. Please, speak to someone. And you will get the help you need. And you will be happy. The Bible says, when all things are passed away and everything are now new. Speak to somebody. And you will see by the special grace of God, the God who has given you life will give you the tools, will help you with that tools, with that anything that will heal your heart completely. It will help you to heal from the crown of your head to the sole of your feet. It will help you to heal completely. Please. And guide your words. Guide the things around you. Play gospel music. Hear the word. Hear the word that comes. Sometimes you can't read the word. Sometimes put it on audio. Please. Mothers out there, please help your daughters. Help them. They need your attention. Help your sons. They need your attention. Speak to them. Children, don't be afraid to speak to your mother. Don't be afraid to speak to your dad. Ask them questions. When I said don't be afraid to speak to them, I didn't mean to insult them. I didn't mean to use words that you will not use for your friends. You're using it to your mothers or your dad. That's unacceptable. Carers, guardians, please. I've got friends who are dads, single dads. I've got friends, good friends. They love their babies. I've got a friend right now, yeah. He would not even allow his own daughter to even say, go to this person's house, go alone. Even to leave the child, he will not. Because he's so protective of his own daughter. Yes, he is. And that's one thing I love about him. I watch him. I watch the way he behaves when it comes to his daughter. He doesn't joke with his child. Even if he's having conversation with me, or even if we are talking. Once he's 8, what I used to do, that's how I could dance to his tune. He said to me, oh, Priscilla, I need to sort out, she needs to go to bed now. I say, yeah. Sometimes I say, oh, is it not? Oh, you say, oh, yeah. You hear him. Our conversation mainly, if it's 10%, you see that 8% we're talking about the children. Yes. I love the daughter. He knows that. And I love both of them. So, guys, please, stand up for your children. Stand up for your children. So that we can beat out all this African pride that want to wear on us that is unacceptable for our children. The more you speak out, the more you get help. The more you reduce crime, the more you reduce suicide, the more you reduce rebellious children, the more you reduce children who talk back, who speaks to their parents anyhow because of the trauma they're going through. There's some boys' children, they've been raped by their own aunties, mother, father, aunties, cousins. Right now, they don't even want to date a woman. Now they want to be the other way around. Yes, I'm telling you. I speak to people. Same goes to women. They've been raped by their aunties, by their brothers, by their dads. Now they don't have the feeling of a man's touch. They want to go opposite. Is that not a spirit? That's a spirit from hell. So that's why right now, please, parents, please, mothers, when your daughter come to tell you this is what has happened from daddy, react straight away. From their stepfather, react straight away. Stop saying they are jealous. Stop saying that they are this. Stop saying they are that. Please, okay? Stop it. And daddies and mothers, who your children are 2 years old, 3 years old, or 1 year old, you are both having your intimacy in front of them. Stop it. They can see. They know. Even if you live in one room, let them be at work. These children talk.